If you're doing these things in Italy, you're being rude. So in Italy, of course, like in any other places in the world, there are some cultural things that Italians don't really do, and if you do them just because you don't really know, sometimes you can appear a little bit rude. Numero uno is taking off your shoes in a friend's house without asking. So in Italy, the rule is probably the opposite of other countries. If you're invited to a friend's house, we don't take the shoes immediately. A lot of people think this is unhygienic, but this is just, what we do in Italy. So for example, if I'm going to my friend's house for dinner, I just keep my shoes on. And if they prefer, they might ask you, can you take off the shoes? But this is not usually what happens in Italy. By the way, if you're a beginner and you're just starting to learn Italian, I made my beginner Italian course. The course has dialogues, it has exercises, it has grammar, it has everything you need to actually start speaking Italian. So if you're interested, just have a look at the link down here. Numero due, not covering your shoulders or showing too much skin in church. So this is kind of obvious. The church is a religious place, and in Italy we have to cover our skin as much as possible, even if it's summer and it's hot. And especially the knees must be covered and the shoulders, because otherwise I guess it's a bit disrespectful. Numero 3, cutting your spaghetti with knife and fork. So basically in Italy the way we eat spaghetti is with the fork only. I also know some people that use the spoon, but that's not very common. The only time where this could happen is with kids. I remember when I used to be a little girl, my mom would cut my spaghetti just because otherwise I would literally choke. But if you're an adult, we don't really cut the spaghetti with knife and fork. Numero 4 is not wearing something on your shoulders also during a wedding ceremony. So imagine you prepared your outfit for a wedding, especially as a woman, and you have a dress that is revealing your shoulders. You always have to keep in mind that when you're going to the church for the wedding ceremony, you need to cover your shoulders with something, even if it's just a little bit of like cloth, whatever, some fabric that can cover your shoulders, and then when you go to the party, you can wear what you want, really. Numero 5 is using informal greetings with older people. So in Italy, it's very important to show respect towards old people. So for example, just saying ciao to an old person is not super respectful. It's better to say buongiorno, buonasera, or if you don't know them, salve is the safest option. It's always important to be respectful towards them because in Italy their authority is actually very, very important. E numero 6 is touching fruit or vegetables with bare hands in the supermarket. So in Italy, when you go to the supermarket and you want to buy fruit and vegetables, you'll see them in their area, and what you usually do is you need to wear plastic gloves. If you touch the fruit and vegetables with your hands, it's just considered a little bit not hygienic. Also because sometimes people will touch the fruit and vegetables and maybe they change their mind and they put it back to where they are, so it's more for like hygiene purposes. Allora, questo è tutto per oggi. I hope the video was interesting for you, and don't forget that if you are a beginner and you want to start learning Italian, you'll find the link down here. It's my beginner Italian course. Ciao ciao!